It's official. Deandre Hopkins is back in the AFC South as he signs a 2-year deal with the Tennessee Titans worth $26 million. And in this video, we're going to break down everything about this contract, including what it means for Titans fans and fantasy owners.
Big football news. Let's talk about Deandre Hopkins.
Ultimately, Tennessee was willing to offer him significantly more.
This process, I love this game.
When D-Hop got released by the Arizona Cardinals, a lot of people expected him to get signed immediately, as the 3-time All-Pro receiver was the best player in the free agent market. But he took his time and was patient, and as a result, he secured the bag with the Tennessee Titans, getting a 2-year deal, $26 million worth up to $32 million in incentives, according to Ian Rappaport. Now, at the start of his free agent journey, the 31-year-old vet went on a podcast and said that he was looking for 3 things when it came to signing with the new team. And those 3 things consisted of a stable organization, a quarterback that can lead the team, and a defense that can win games. So now that he's officially signed, let's see if he was able to get everything he wanted on his wish list. When looking at the organization, Mike Vrabel has been the head coach of this club since 2018, and he has earned a lot of respect from his players and fellow coaches since his tenure. In fact, in 2021, he was awarded the Coach of the Year and was voted in by the Associated Press, which goes to show that people recognize and acknowledge the coaching abilities of Mike Vrabel. So I think it's safe to say that he can check that one off the list because that's a pretty stable organization with a great leadership in Mike Vrabel. As far as quarterbacks go, that's a bit of a different story. Currently, Ryan Tannehill is considered the starting quarterback of this team, but the Titans have gone back-to-back seasons drafting quarterbacks in Malik Willis and Will Levis. And as far as being confident in who that starting quarterback is going into the 2023 season, I'm not sure if there really is any. In fact, it's a clear downgrade from being thrown the ball from Kyler Murray for the past few seasons. And as far as quarterback rankings in the AFC, I would actually put Tennessee Titans pretty low at that list. So far we're 1 for 2 in D-Hop's wish list, and the third thing that he was looking for is a defense that can win championships. And I would say that the Tennessee Titans ranks in the middle of the pack, but actually leans more to the lower end of the league in terms of total defense. Now, having said that, they do have some key defensive players in Jeffrey Simmons and Kevin Byard. And if there's one thing that we've seen with Mike Vrabel is that he's able to get the most out of his players, as their defense has been competitive in games for the past 5 years. So where does this leave Titans fans? I mean, there's a lot of excitement bringing in a talent like DeAndre Hopkins, but I still think that this is the Jacksonville Jaguars division to win. And in an AFC that's stacked, it's going to be very challenging to get into the wildcard position. And I'm not sure if DeAndre Hopkins is that elevated push that they needed to secure themselves a playoff spot in this season. He will make for a nice 1-2 punch with Treylon Burks. And with Derrick Henry being the monster that he is, there should be a lot of upside with this offense. But only time will tell if it will be enough for the Tennessee Titans to win the division or even make it into the playoffs. As far as fantasy owners are concerned, D-Hop going to the Titans actually reduces his value in upcoming drafts. He now goes to an offense with Derrick Henry, who will get anywhere between 20 to 30 touches a game, a subpar quarterback play in Ryan Tannehill, or one of the young quarterbacks that may eventually start throughout the season, and he's going to have to split targets with Treylon Burks. So factoring all of that in, I personally don't think that D-Hop is a reliable wide receiver 1 in fantasy this season. Having said that, he could be a very serviceable wide receiver 2 for most fantasy owners, but personally, I'm not going to spend high draft capital selecting him because I don't really think he's worth it. And to be frank, there's a lot of better receivers in the NFL right now that I would rather take a chance on, who are just in more dynamic, more explosive offenses. So that's my take on the DeAndre Hopkins signing, but let us know in the comments what you think of this deal. And make sure you hit that subscribe button below because there's a lot more NFL content coming your way as we approach training camp.